Hey up everybody, Betty's back again. So today I'm making a very simple dish. It is Yorkshire buck rarebit, and that was requested by Andrew Coates. So there's not many ingredients, so we'll get cracking. I'll show you the ingredients. Okay, so you will need some bread. Now we've got this cottage loaf that Man made the other day, so we'll be using that up. 25 grams of butter, 100 mils of black sheep ale, or you can use any ale that you want, but that's Yorkshire ale, so that makes it a bit more authentic. There's 3 eggs. One is to be beaten, the other 2 are for poached eggs to go on top, and the bacon, which is the buck part. Some Coleman's mustard powder, some Worcester sauce, and some cheese, approximately 225 grams of cheese. So let's get cracking with it. Okay, so the first thing that I've done is put the 25 grams of butter into a saucepan of a very gentle heat. Just melted that. So we're now going to go in with the rest of our ingredients. So our 100 millilitres of black sheep ale. That's going in there. 4 or 5 splashes of either Henderson's relish or Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Why can't I say that anymore? 1 teaspoon of Coleman's mustard powder. It's going in. Lovely jubbly. Our beaten egg is going in there, along with our cheese. That's going in there as well. So this will do like 4 slices or 4 rarebits. So, new whisk, plastic one. Woohoo! So, the idea is you keep this over a gentle heat and just keep stirring it and whisking it till it's warmed through and it's the consistency of thick cream, basically. There was no mention of salt and pepper to go in here, so I'm not quite sure on that score. So you just keep it on a nice low, gentle heat. Just take your time with it, basically. So I'll come back in a second when it's done. Right, so it's at that consistency now. I've been at it for about 5 minutes now, and it's thickened up, so we've got to let this cool now for a little bit. So I'm going to take it off the heat and let that cool, and we'll crack on with the rest of it. Right, the next step is to fry our bacon. So it says it calls for back bacon, but we've got streaky. I don't think it makes a lot of difference, to be honest. So I'm going to fry some of these off, and traditionalists say the buck part is a poached egg, but you could put a fried egg on there. But I just want to do it the way it's supposed to be done. And yeah, so I'm going to put some of this lovely streaky bacon in here and fry this off, ready for the top when it's done. So we don't be skimpy with the bacon, because, you know, I know Yorkshiremen are tight on most things, but food, no. Especially when it comes to bacon, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I reckon 3 rashers each should be fine for that. So I'll come back when this is done. All right, so that's our bacon now crisped up nicely. So I will put that aside, ready for later on. Right, the next thing to crack on with is the toast itself. So that is going into there on the toast setting, and we'll toast that up both sides first, and then we'll put the Rarebit mix on after that. Okay, so that's our toast done on both sides, and as you can see, our cheese Rarebit mix there is thickened up very nicely. So basically now you get this and you spread it on said toast and make sure it covers the whole slice. So you don't want any bread, you don't want to be able to see any bread on the top. So I'm just spreading it around. You can be quite generous with this, but I tell you what, it smells delicious, that. Just trying to make sure every little bit is covered. Same on this one, spread it around. I've just had a little taste there, and do you remember them toast toppers you used to be able to get? It sort of tastes like that, but better, on steroids. I have toast toppers, they're a blast from the past, aren't they? Right, so again, I'm trying to be quite generous with the topping. Make sure it's well spread on there. So that is going to now go back into the oven or the grill, and then we'll put, as soon as they're in, I'm going to start doing my poached eggs. Right, so we've got the water up to a boil now. There is some vinegar in there. Don't use malt vinegar, any sort of white vinegar will do. So I'm just going to give that a little whisk and drop the egg in, and the same with the other one. And we're just going to let them go for about 4 minutes, and we'll come back to you when they're done. Oh my days, look at those. They were just bubbling up a second ago. I wish you had smell-o-vision, because that smells absolutely lush. Right, so let's get cracking and it'll be taste testing time. Right, so that is my take on a Yorkshire Buck Rarebit, requested by Mr. Andrew Coates. So without further ado, you know what time it is now. It's taste testing time. Right, first things first, let's see if I've overdone this egg or not. Hopefully not. Oh, 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 oh. Bacon there, the Rarebit under that. Oh my lord. Right, I've got to go for the full Monty, haven't I? Egg, bacon, and some of this beauty. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
We were both tasted the Rarebit before it even went on the toast. And I said I could just need a bowl of that.
Wow. That's a wow moment. It's a while since I've had a foodgasm, but I've just had one. Oh my days. That is an absolute must recipe. You have to, and I mean you have to try that. It's that good. The egg, the crispy bacon, I mean that Rarebit, the actual sauce is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Crispy bacon. Toast is nice and crunchy. You can hear that. It's just, to me, that's perfect. Wow. Absolutely, absolutely delicious. I mean, one thing, there's I want to show you that sauce left there. You can stick that in the fridge or what have you.
Yeah.
And then you can still spread it, or you can just leave it out, and you can still spread it and use it in a day next day. And it's versatile. You can prepare that earlier on in the day.
Well, that's enough for 4, isn't it?
That makes a great supper. That'd make a fantastic supper dish. That absolutely fantastic. I mean, I've had Welsh rarebit before, and I've probably had that before years and years ago as a kid. It tastes very, very familiar. The cheesiness in that sauce is just, oof. Anyway, enough waffling. Thank you, Andrew, for suggesting that, because it's absolutely delicious. So, thanks everybody again for watching, for all your likes, for all the subscriptions. It really, really means a lot to us. Keep the recipe ideas coming for things like that, because that is absolutely mwah. That's a definite, you must try that. It's banging. So, right, I'll leave it there, settle down. I'm going to eat the rest of that, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
See you later, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye for now.